Angry crowds fill the streets as Cuba mourns. Protesters condemn the U.S. operation in Venezuela after the deaths of 32 Cuban nationals. Grief turns into outrage, and public anger continues to rise. The crowd is no longer silent. Flags rise, voices clash, and anger floods the streets. 32 Cuban lives lost, and the people demand answers. Chants grow louder, fists rise higher, as grief transforms into fury, and the region edges closer to unrest. In Havana, the government delivers a powerful message. Officials say the Cuban victims did not die in silence. They resisted the U.S. operation until the very end. The deaths of 32 Cuban nationals are now framed as acts of sacrifice, not casualties. Cuban leaders formally declare the fallen workers national heroes, honoring what they call courage, loyalty, and resistance. Flags are lowered across the country. State media broadcasts images of mourning ceremonies as crowds gather in silence, then applause. Havana accuses Washington of aggression, warning that the attack on Venezuelan soil has crossed a historic line. With grief turning into resolve, Cuba signals unity, defiance, and a readiness to respond as regional tensions continue to rise. The streets of Havana are heavy with grief and resolve. 32 Cuban nationals are honored as heroes, remembered for their courage, loyalty, and sacrifice. Flags hang at half-mast, and state media broadcasts images of solemn ceremonies, while crowds stand in silence, then break into applause. As Cuba condemns aggression, the nation's grief transforms into determination. Unity and defiance ripple through the streets. Every memorial, every gesture carries the message. Cuba remembers, Cuba resists, and Cuba is ready. And as we share these moments with you, don't forget to subscribe and like to stay updated with the latest news from the region.